Hello, my name is Tom Thomason and welcome to my channel that's dedicated to helping you live more joyful and more authentic lives. So today I'd like to talk to you about some simple tips to determine on whether a space is actually right for you, whether it's a space you're using on a temporary basis or a long-term basis, whether it's a workspace or a home space. All these tips are important because the environments that we are in are going to affect our overall feeling, tone and well-being. Because we're energetic beings with a system of 7 major chakras, going from above the head to below the feet, and all these chakras, these wheels of energy, are affected not only by how we think, feel and act, but also by the environments that we are in. So it's important, it's very important, that we choose spaces that are authentically right for us. So naturally there's the obvious things such as the cleanliness of a space. I won't talk too much about this because this is obvious. This is one of the first things that we look for. How bright, clean and well maintained is a space? Higher vibration spaces are going to be cleaner and more well maintained. We also need to pay attention to the subtle signs of our body language in a space. So often we walk around on autopilot. Consciously take your attention to what is my first thought and first feeling about this space. I mean your immediate reaction that just pops into your head or pops into your heart. This will give you strong intuitive information about what you really feel about this space and how viable it's going to be for you emotionally and mentally to be in. Because we're all different. So what's your first thought and first feeling about the space? Pay attention as well to the nature of your body language. Ask yourself, as you move around the space, pay attention to how your shoulders are positioned. Even how your chin is positioned, because when we close ourselves off from an experience, we round our shoulders a little naturally, we tuck our chin down a little naturally. This is all done, I believe, to subtly help protect the heart chakra. I believe this is our body trying to shield us from energetic or emotional harm. So when we're feeling less confident about a space, naturally we're going to close off a little. We're going to feel a little bit more rounded in our posture. So pay attention to the way you're walking around a space. Pay attention to what you can hear in the space. Pay attention to the responses of the neighbours, to the tone of the estate agent's voice, to the sounds in the background. Can you hear lots of building work, or can you hear the sounds of nature or children laughing, or simply do you hear nothing? Silence can be great. Tranquility can mean a really high vibration space. Also pay attention to the sounds, colours and sensations of the neighbourhood. What do you notice about the neighbourhood? What really stands out to you? Because this will all affect how you feel in your work or living space. Pay attention to those subtle signs. And of course there are things that we can do to raise the energetic vibration of a space. I'll talk about that in a minute. It's important to consider as well why we are moving to a space, because this will determine a lot of the energy that we are putting into the space. Are we moving from a sense of excitement, appreciation? Or are we moving from a sense of trepidation and fear? And of course we can shift these things, we can ground ourselves. However, it's important to remember that the energy that we put into this space is going to affect it. So, if you're moving from a tense, stressful or toxic situation into a space that you like, it's important to look at ways that we can raise the vibration of the space on a daily basis so that we can feel lighter, brighter and better in it. Now, there are natural things that we can do to shift the vibration, such as opening all the windows, letting fresh air in, using plants, placing lots of plants around the space. You can also play light music with very positive lyrics. You can light candles. You can burn white sage incense and do what is called smudging. Now make sure, of course, you've got the windows open for this. This will help clear any negative energy out the space as it goes out the window. So there are some simple tips that you can do to raise the energy of a space. You can also sing, hum, chant. This will put positive energy into a space. So there are some considerations to bear in mind when you're flat hunting and house hunting, beyond the more obvious things, simply looking at rent levels or how well maintained a place is. Remember to pay attention to your intuition, to your body language, to the information you're getting from your heart chakra. If you're a Reiki practitioner, if you're a meditator or yoga practitioner, pay attention to the information from your chakras. Pay attention to what your root chakra is telling you, because this is key to our sense of security. Root chakras help ground us. They help us with really bringing in the energy of safety, of support. So pay attention to the heart, to the root, and of course to the solar plexus, because this relates to our will and action, our ability to get things done in our lives. And our workspaces and home spaces can be very, very productive spaces for us. So pay attention to what you're noticing in your solar plexus chakra. And remember to raise the energy of a space. And remember to walk around the neighbourhood, pay attention to the sights and the sounds, to the observations that you notice in the neighbour's body language, in the surrounding buildings. All these things are going to affect the vibration of the space, and they're very, very important considerations, as living in a high vibration space will support you day by day, and you'll feel better and better living in it, and you'll feel more like yourself, because we're all naturally high vibration. When we get the low vibration out the way, we're all naturally high vibration, naturally able to be in that more loving, open, compassionate and positive space. So support yourself today. Thank you very much for joining me. First of all, I'd like to say, if you're interested in subscribing for free to my email newsletter for more coaching tips and information on my personal coaching services, you'll receive a free PDF gift on my Secrets of Creative Flow. This is a wonderful 5-page PDF that I've put a lot of time and energy into, that will really help support your mindfulness, your creativity and your artistic flow. If you're interested in receiving this, please feel free to email me with the subject line newsletter. Email me at ahoytherefun@gmail.com, and ahoy is spelled AHOY. There is THERE. E-R-E, and fun, of course, F-U-N. Ahoy there, fun @gmail.com. My name is Tom Thomason. Take care, have fun exploring those great spaces, lift your energy, have a lovely day, and I'll see you soon in the next video. And feel free to click the notification bell as I make videos several times a week. Thank you. Take care.